Welcome to my channel where I rehearse a lot of my ideas about upcoming content on my main channel. But I'm going to be talking about a subject that I could just give you the surface understanding of this subject, because this topic is very controversial and I doubt you'll get to see it because it's so controversial. And the controversy is pro-life and pro-choice. Humans are so pathetic that they think that they need choices. Little do they know that a lot of the choices are made for them. Let me give you an example. If you are in the Middle East right now, I don't think it's your choice to get hit by a missile. I don't think it's your choice to be a human shield in a war-torn place. I don't think it's your choice. So I don't think ultimately we have choices in a lot of the matter. We have choices in a lot of our situations. When it comes to pro-choice, of course, people want to have control. A lot of people have a lot of control issues. I think that's a very human trait. It's like this whole idea is like you have free will, free choice, free this and that. I think in the little things in life, sure, maybe you have to make a decision like, oh, am I going to have pork tonight? Am I going to have fish tonight? What am I going to eat tonight? Those are little tiny microscopic decisions that I think even in those choices, it's not as clear as you want to believe in freedom of choice. Freedom, choice, pro-choice, whatever. It's like even in a sexual situation, the hormones take over that clouds your best judgment. Because even when it comes to pregnancies and intimacy and all that stuff, there's a chemical released in your brain that causes you to follow through with a situation that maybe you wouldn't have if you were in your right mind. And the main idea is that you got to definitely be vigilant. You have to definitely be a little bit more alert and oriented to what's going on in the situation that you are. Just like when you get to that part that you're going to have sex, there's so many barriers that have to fall down. I mean, unless you're like somebody that has no conscience or soul or have no like morals, then maybe you're gonna be like, oh, just find a random person, have sex with them. It doesn't matter because you have no morals. But you have to have morals. This whole founding of this country is based on people with morals, because law and order is based on people that care about law and order. And that curbs some of the bad decisions that you may make when you're in those situations that could cause you to be totally compromised. When it comes to compromise, it's a whole illusion of like the different factors that are taking over. Because you do have a battle of your spirit and your flesh. Like when my eyes stray and look at different parts of a woman, I have to make a conscious fight against my chemistry to go against the entertainment of different thoughts, the different thought patterns. But it comes down to a lot of like different nuances to how you think of choice. But if you think that you could have control over your consequences, then, of course, you're going to be leaning towards I need to have pro-choice, what I want to do to curb the consequences. Because, you have to get into a bad situation in the first place to have consequences. Just like if you're drunk driving, that is a consequence. It is an impaired decision. You weren't in your right mind when you made a decision to drink and drive. You weren't in your right mind when you made these certain different decisions in your life. Like a lot of decisions that you probably don't even really realize that you don't make is like, who is your parent? Do you remember choosing your parents? No. Ultimately, my parents made the best out of their situation, but I didn't choose them. And there's a lot of complication when it comes to choice and decision that you have to kind of wrap your mind around, and to conclude that humans are pathetic and they just want to have control over their life and their situation, which it's not like that.